My darling, so it is currently 5 to 11 on the 4th of October, and I'm a bit elated because today I got the offers for 4 interviews next week, which I am so excited for. A little bit nervous, but so excited for. So I cannot wait to see what the results of those are. Hopefully we get something out of that. But I wanted to give you guys a reading update. So on, what day were we? Wednesday. So Monday afternoon I started reading Divine Roles. So this was my Spookopoly prompt, or Spookopoly prompt I should say, for most recent purchase. I finished this last night. I really enjoyed this. I was a little bit hesitant because of the hype. Obviously with hyped books it's hit or miss for me, but this was so good. I've read some of her books before and they've been just okay, but this really surprised me. So this is like enemies to lovers, magical realism, wartime. It's so interesting. I really enjoyed it. I was quite surprised. So I ended up giving this 4.5 stars, and was it 4 stars? No, 5 stars I gave this. The next one I'm going to talk about was 4.5, but yes, I gave this 5 stars. Really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for the sequel to come out. I think it's next year, but this was so good. I can see why people are raving about it. So that was that one. And then this one is Blood Honey. So this was the reread. I've been meaning to reread this for a couple of months, but I've never got around to it. So I just finished this tonight, and this was 4.5 stars for me. This was my 3rd time rereading it, because this series is on my shelf list for 2023. So I need to get it done. I really enjoyed it. It's just as good as on reread. So there's that one. This one wasn't a Spookopoly prompt, but I've only recently decided to join the Games Afoot readathon as well. So that one is like it's a crime-based readathon where you can either essentially write your own novel. Well, not really, but you select prompts to write this novel. So you could either take the full novel route or the novella route. So I've been keen as a bean to do the full one. So you have to read essentially 13 books along. You have to read 13 books for each prompt. So yeah, it's really good. I just need to mute my computer. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress I've made so far this month. I've read 2 whole books, and yeah, I'm hoping I can. Sorry, it's gonna annoy me constantly tucking my hair. There we go. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what I get read this month. As I say, I've got 4 interviews next week, but that's not until Monday, Tuesday. So I have a bit of time to prepare for those. So I'm probably going to sign off here. The next book I'll probably pick up is either the 5th Veronica Speedball book, because that is a prompt I've come up with for the Game is Afoot. But then I also need to read Gods and Monsters, which is the 3rd book in the Seven and Dove trilogy, because that will tick off my another series from my Shop Struck list, and it will also give me another prompt for the Game is Afoot one. But I probably won't start them tonight because it is almost 11 o'clock and I need to go to bed, because originally I was meant to work just 5 hours tomorrow, but now I've got to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I do need to be up early. So I'm going to sign out now, and hopefully, no reading will probably get done tomorrow, because I need to do a couple of things after work, but I'm also planning to attend the Illuminate event. So it's an event where my local council does this. It's basically this light thing with, various light sculptures, and you see that sort of thing around Australia, but it was meant to be earlier in the year, but it got cancelled due to wet weather, so it's still going ahead this time, thank God. But yes, I'm very excited. So I finish at 4 o'clock and it starts at 6, so that gives me about 2 hours to sort of do a couple of things I need to do, because voting for the referendum early voting open for that, so I need to do that because the referendum itself is on a Saturday, but normally I work Saturdays, so I thought, well, obviously if pre-polling's open, I can go do that early, so I'm hoping to get that knocked out the way before the actual day, because like I said, it's a Saturday and I actually work Saturdays, so the earlier I can get it voted for and out the freaking way, the better. But yeah, so I have to do that, and then I need to scan out one of the locations for these interviews on Tuesday, because one of them is actually by Zoom, which is really good. I wish all of them were by Zoom, it'd be great, but alas. But yes, I need to sign off now because I need to go to bed, but that's what I'm up to in terms of reading. So I've actually knocked off one Spookoploy prompt and one, well actually no, this I can use for, I keep forgetting it, the game is afoot. Can you tell it's late? So this ticks off one games afoot prompt and Spookopoly, and then this also ticks off another games afoot prompt. So I'm quite happy with the way I'm going so far. So that is 2 books read for the month of October, but so overall for games afoot I need to read 13, but I'm liking where I'm going so far. But yes, I'm going to sign off now and go to bed because yeah, I need to start work early in the morning, and yeah, it's going to be a long day, but I don't think any reading will get done tomorrow, because like I said, I've got a couple of things. I've got to vote in the referendum, then I've got to scout out this place, and then this Illuminate is at 6, so it'll definitely be away from home a while tomorrow, but it'll be fine. It's totally fine. My darling, so it is now midnight on the 9th of October, and I got 2 books read over the weekend, so it's just been the 5th round of the 48-hour readathon as well. So, the first one I completed was Gods and Monsters. I quite like this. It's not quite the 5 stars I thought it might be. This was my only issue with this book was probably the pacing of this. This is over 600 pages, and it kind of felt just a little bit too long for me. And just the pacing of it felt a bit there. But, yeah. So I had this 4 stars, quite liked it. It was a touching end to the trilogy. But, yeah, just the pacing was a bit off. And 600 pages just felt a little bit unnecessary. It probably could have been trimmed a bit more. But anyway, that's that one. So I also finished a Manuscript Relation. Yeah. So this is the 5th Veronica Speedwell book. I really, really love this. So I gave this 5 stars. I think the only other book in this series I've given 5 stars to is book 1 from memory. But yeah, I really, really like this. I think I was feeling a bit burnt out from reading all the other questions. I think I was a bit burnt out from reading all the other books together. And I know Katie Colson has said that it does get a bit repetitive if you read them all back to back. It can get a bit boring if you're someone who likes more plot driven books. Like these two have some plot to it, but they're like murders each individual book. But yeah, I really like this. I gave it 5 stars. So yeah, so that has ticked another 2 books off my list for the Greater Good. Greater Good? Is it Greater Good? No. What am I thinking? The game is Greater Good. Why am I thinking the Greater Good? The game is on readathon. I need to go to bed though, I think. But yeah, no, I've done really well. So I'm quite happy. So that ticks 2 of those books off. I don't know what books I'll read next. I'm either hoping to pick up Scarlet Veil or Last Devil to Die, but I won't be doing any reading tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm up to now. I'm going to sign off here because I need to go to bed because I've got the first 2 interviews of the 4 I've got this week, and I'm hoping that this might be the push I can finally get a new job, but we shall see. But yeah, so I'm going to go to bed and I'll check in with you guys again later. Hello, my darling. So it is currently midnight on the 13th of October and I have a reading update. So the other day I bought the Scarlet Veil and I just finished it maybe an hour ago. Oh my god, 5 stars. This is why I love it when books just make me want to binge the whole thing.
Good soup.
It's angsty, it's got vampires. I freaking loved it. So this is a new duology from what I gather. I thought it might be 3 books, but apparently it's not going to be. But this is set after the events of the Serpent and the Dove trilogy, so if you haven't read that yet, I do advise reading it because it gives some of the characters here in this a lot more context and it feels more genuine when you experience their interactions. So I gave this 5 stars. This is definitely going to be in my top 10 of this year, but oh my god. There was one thing I did predict, which I knew I would, but it was still good. I absolutely love this. 5 stars. Oh, so good. I need the sequel ASAP. It's just, oh my god. It was great. Okay, so that's that one. So that's ticked off maybe, I think I've read, 5 books this month, which is great. So I'm off to a great start. I'm loving it. So I also picked up The Last Devil to Die the other day, and I'm loving it so far. It's really great. I think I only got up to part 2 the other day, so that one's fine. But I got this beauty yesterday, and I'm so excited. So this is on my Spookoploy TBR for the month of October, and I'm so excited. This is Cassandra Clare's adult novel, so I'm quite keen to see what she does with this one in terms of making it adult. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this and let you guys know what I think. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to now. I'm going to go to bed because I've got to get up early, but yeah, that's where I'm up, and I'll catch you guys again later. Oh my god, hello. I was editing this video and I realised I did not give any more reading updates. So, before I wrap out this video with the Halloween thing I went to tonight, let me update you guys. So, I had my 4 job interviews. I didn't get 3 of them, and I just missed out on the 4th one. However, I got put into what was called a talent pool. So basically that means so essentially I was their second choice of candidate for this job, right? And then basically when he rang me to tell me that, he's like, look, your interview went really well, it was great. We've put you in this talent pool. However, that means that we can basically offer you a job straight off the bat if any comes up. So he said there may be a possible one coming up in the next couple of months. It may be even less. And then I was only speaking to him yesterday, and it is, oof. He said he spoke along the lines of very soon. So maybe towards the end of this week I might hear more. But how great would it be if I could round out this year with a new job?
So exciting.
To a chocolate making class over the weekend. It was so awesome. My friends and I were in heaven. It was great. It was so fun. Alright, enough about that. Let's get on to the reading update before I round out this video with the Halloween footage. So, I picked up first. This one. Okay, so the first book I picked up after the last update was Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. Oh my god. This whole thing's been just a serious turnaround for me. Like, I found books 1 and 2 just meh. I ended up unhauling them too when Paige, Crystal and I did that unhaul earlier in the year. And I borrowed the 3rd book from the library because I'm like, right, there's every chance I'm not going to enjoy this book. I'm probably going to DNF it halfway through. I was going to be bored.
Sure, Jan.
That book, 4.5 stars. This is 5. Holy shit, like, this was so good from start to finish. What a turnaround. Like, I did not expect to enjoy this book as much as I did, but there were some sad moments in this. I won't tell you what they were because spoilers, but it was so sad. It broke my heart. It was so sad. That's all I'll say about that. It's 5 stars. Definitely one of my favourite books of this year. And everything's just happening this year. I'm enjoying books I thought I'd hate. Wow. So 5 stars. Definitely on the list in the running for top books of the year. That's all I'll say about that. And the one I finished a couple of days ago, and I basically raced out to get the sequel to straight away, was Belladonna by Adeline Grace. So this follows a girl who's essentially deemed dangerous because it seems that no matter what family she goes to, they all just die pretty much. So she has this weird relationship with death as well. And basically she's taken to this benefactor family. I think it's the uncle. Was it the uncle? Was it? Yeah, I think it was an uncle. No, they were related to her in some way anyway. But yeah, basically they reckon she's cursed because she basically, any family she goes to, they all kick the bucket pretty much not long after she gets there. So basically, this book was her basically trying to, find a place in life. And with this family, she pretty much finds it, but there's this, basically the ghost of the wife turns up saying that she was murdered, and basically it becomes this mystery of trying to solve who would want to kill her, basically. And the way this book ended, I'm like, what the fuck? So this was 4.5 stars, 4.5 or 5. It was at least 4.5 or 5, I can't remember. I'd have to go check Core Public, my computer's out there. So those were the final 2 books I finished off this month. I didn't pick up anything else. I was doing so well, like, I think I've read, like, what did I read? 2, I lost count. But, yes, it's been great. I've had a great reading month. Like, none of the books I've read this month have been shit, basically. Everyone's been either 4.5 or 5 star. Like, I don't think there's even been any 3.5 stars, really. It's been top tier reads this month, which I'm really, really happy about. So I'll leave the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I know the last 2 vlogs have just been mostly just shots of my face. But it's mainly because I've started off on a high, then things have happened and it's just gone all over the place. But I will leave you with the video footage from the Halloween house that was on tonight. And I will see you guys in another video coming very soon. Bye!